Well, howdy there, friends. Today, we're embarking on a remarkable journey to catch a glimpse of how the cast members from Everybody Hates Chris have changed over the years. We'll be revealing their true identities and ages, and you're in for a real treat as we compare their youthful days on the show to the present year of 2023. So, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all ready for this ride? Let's get this journey rolling. Number 1. Terry Crews as Julius. From judiciously using food stamps to opting for cost-effective store brands, Julius is an artist when it comes to navigating the realm of budgetary challenges. Yet, his mastery of frugality doesn't stop at the cash register. Not a chance. It permeates every nook and cranny of his household. Got a leaky faucet? Duct tape is his trusty companion. A creaky chair? More duct tape, of course. The dedication is real. And just when you think you've seen it all, you'll witness Julius reciting the price of nearly every object under his roof. When something gets squandered or broken, it's met with a resounding proclamation of just how much that item cost. But it's not just about being thrifty. Julius is also a seasoned negotiator, capable of wiggling his way out of paying full price. And when it comes to nonchalantly mentioning the cost of, well, pretty much anything, he's in a league of his own. Following the conclusion of Everybody Hates Chris, Terry Crews continued to make his mark in the entertainment industry. Before the show's premiere, Crews had made small appearances in various films like The Longest Yard, 2005, and TV shows, including My Wife and Kids, 2003. However, it was his role as Chris's father, Julius, that truly catapulted him to fame. From that point on, Crews found himself in high demand, with his hands in various projects. Notably, he took on the role of Sergeant Terry Jeffords in the popular series Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He also lent his voice to the character Tentacular in the 2022 animated film Rumble. Furthermore, he continued his hosting duties for both America's Got Talent and America's Got Talent: The Champions. Crews also ventured into the world of voiceover work, contributing his voice to Cartoon Network's Craig of the Creek. In a more personal pursuit, he embraced video game streaming, playing Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc alongside his son, Isaiah. To this day, Terry Crews remains inspired by his iconic character, Julius, and continues to be a prominent figure in the entertainment industry. Julius played by Terry Crews when he was 37 years old, and now he is 55 years old. Number 2. Chris Rock as narrator. A more mature Chris Rock, a wiser, more experienced version of his younger self. He's the voice of reason in this tale, a true master of sarcasm and irony. As he looks back on his youth, he brings an abundance of humor to the table, often providing a counterpoint to what other characters are saying or thinking. He serves up a generous helping of political satire, making sharp-witted comparisons to the characters' antics. Chris occasionally suggests that maybe, just maybe, Bobby Brown isn't exactly a fan of his running commentary. In one memorable moment, he even suspects that Bobby Brown changed the channel after watching one of the show's zany situations. In Everybody Hates Chris, Chris Rock served as the narrator, offering a unique and personal perspective as the show was based on his own childhood memories. The series provided viewers with a first-hand look at the racial injustices and challenges that Rock faced while growing up in the 1980s, particularly when he attended an all-white school. Following the conclusion of the show, Rock continued to make significant contributions to the world of entertainment. He played a pivotal role in producing Totally Biased with W. Kamau Bell, and also had involvement in projects such as Death at a Funeral and Sidetracked. Chris Rock's impact on the entertainment industry extended beyond his acting career, and his unique perspective and humor continued to resonate with audiences long after Everybody Hates Chris. Narrator played by Chris Rock when he was 40 years old, and now he is 58 years old. Number 3. Tyler James Williams as Chris Meat. Chris, our not-so-average, ambitious, yet somewhat hapless hero of this story. You see, Chris is the type of guy who's always got a lot on his plate. He's responsible, kind-hearted, and oh so normal, but it seems like bad luck has taken a liking to him. Chris wishes he could be more like his younger brother Drew. You know, the whole package: cool, handsome, talented, and dare we say popular? But the point is, regardless of whatever great qualities Chris actually possesses, life seems determined to keep them under wraps. It's almost as if the universe conspires against him. As if that wasn't enough, Chris has to navigate a high school where he's pretty much the only student who looks like him. Being the eldest in his family doesn't make things any easier, and it often feels like he's caught up in a whirlwind of circumstances that never seem to work in his favor. But how did Tyler James Williams, best known for his role as Chris in Everybody Hates Chris, adapt to the challenges beyond the show's storyline? Tyler James Williams, best known for his role as Chris in Everybody Hates Chris, has enjoyed a successful career since the show concluded. Following his acclaimed performance in one of the most beloved Black sitcoms, he ventured into various other roles in film and television. His notable work includes appearances in popular projects like Dear White People, The Walking Dead, Criminal Minds, Beyond Borders, and Whiskey Cavalier. More recently, he expanded his repertoire by taking on film roles in The United States vs. Billie Holiday and The Wedding Year. In addition to his acting career, Tyler James Williams has become an advocate for Crohn's disease awareness, having been diagnosed with the condition in 2017. Currently, one of his most prominent roles is that of Gregory Eddy, one of the main teachers in the hit series Abbott Elementary. Tyler's continued success and advocacy work demonstrate his versatility and dedication in the entertainment industry. Chris played by Tyler James Williams when he was 13 years old, and now he is 31 years old. Number 4. Travis Fleury as Joey Caruso, the classmate that no one wants. Now, Caruso was quite the character, and not in a good way. You see, he had this habit of telling tall tales and, well, let's not beat around the bush. He was a downright racist to our man, Chris. You see, Caruso was taller than Chris, which, let's be honest, shouldn't matter, but it did to him. He would throw around derogatory names like it was his favorite pastime, targeting Chris in particular. Sometimes he'd take it to the next level, pelting Chris with D batteries in the early days. But it didn't stop there. As the seasons went by, his bullying escalated, and Chris ended up taking a few punches, just for the fun of it, it seemed. The weird thing was, Caruso had a soft side. He was known to be a cat lover, and pets seemed to bring out a different Caruso. Now, as the story goes, he had a peculiar stance. According to narrator Chris Rock, Caruso could handle one black kid, in this case, our protagonist Chris. But when it came to 2, he suddenly got all friendly. Travis Fleury is best known for his role as Joey Caruso, the school bully in the TV comedy series Everybody Hates Chris, 2005-2009, 134. He also appeared in other films and TV shows, such as License to Wed, 2007, Step Brothers, 2008, Mostly Ghostly, 2008, and Little Boy, 2015. 12. His last on-screen appearance was in 2015, and he currently lives in a small city named Yucaipa, California, too. Joey Caruso, played by Travis Fleury, when he was 27 years old, and now he is 42 years old. Number 5. Imani Hakim as Tanya Meet Tanya, the artistic whirlwind of the Rock family. At just 9 years old, she's the youngest member of the clan, and don't let her age fool you. She knows how to make her presence known. Now, it might come as a surprise, but Tanya is actually the antagonist when it comes to her older brothers, especially Chris. She's got a knack for pushing his buttons and manages to get on his nerves more than Drew's. Being the baby of the family, she's got a unique talent. Tanya knows how to work her charm on their dad and can often get away with things that her older brothers can't. She's a bit of a troublemaker, and you'll often find her causing mischief, especially when it comes to her siblings. Snitching on them? Well, that's just part of her game plan. Imani Hakim, known for her role as Tanya in Everybody Hates Chris, had a few notable appearances after the show ended. In 2012, she portrayed Olympic gold medalist Shaun White in an episode of the show. In 2013, Hakeem also made an appearance in the music video for Miley Cyrus's We Can't Stop. However, in 2017, Imani Hakeem made a significant announcement. She revealed that she had decided to leave her acting career behind to focus on her studies at Columbia University and pursue a career in medicine. This marked a shift in her professional aspirations as she aimed for a new path in the field of medicine. Tanya played by Imani Hakeem when she was 12 years old, and now she is 30 years old. Number 6. Vincent Martella as Greg Wooliger, introducing Greg, the unique, eternally optimistic, and somewhat quirky best friend of Chris. They're a dynamic duo in their own right, despite being considered the underdogs at Corleone Junior High. Now, you might think being unpopular would get these two down, but Greg's sunny disposition makes sure that doesn't happen. He's got a peculiar charm, marked by his love for superheroes. In fact, he's been known to hit the hay dressed as various caped crusaders. And you know what? He genuinely believes he's cool. And who are we to say he's not? While Greg might not always have the best solutions, Chris often turns to him for advice, and their friendship is as solid as they come. Greg is not only a loyal friend, but also a top-notch student, showcasing that you can be both brainy and friendly. Vincent Martella, known for his role as Greg Wooliger in Everybody Hates Chris, has indeed continued to build a successful career as a voice actor after the show concluded. One of his most prominent roles was providing the voice for Phineas Flynn in the popular animated series Phineas and Ferb, which aired on Disney from 2007 to 2015. Additionally, he lent his voice to the character Hope Estime in the video game Final Fantasy XIII. Martella's voice acting talents extended to the DC Extended Universe, DCEU as well, where he voiced the character Jason Todd Robin in the animated films Batman, Under the Red Hood, and Batman: Death in the Family. Furthermore, he also had a live-action role playing Patrick in the 4th season of The Walking Dead. It's interesting to note that this show also featured his former co-star from Everybody Hates Chris, Tyler James Williams, making it a small reunion of sorts for the two actors. Greg Wooliger played by Vincent Martella when he was 13 years old, and now he is 31 years old. Number 7. Jacqueline Mazzarella as Miss Morello, Miss Vivian Morello, Chris's well-intentioned but unwittingly racist teacher, and later, his high school principal. She's got a soft spot for African-American men, which means she's got a bit of a soft spot for Chris. Miss Morello genuinely wants to be supportive and kind, so she frequently tries to help Chris out whenever she can. The only hiccup in her good intentions is that sometimes her words come out all wrong. She'll say things that, despite her best efforts, end up sounding pretty racist, like suggesting that black people should be up and about working in the fields before the sun rises. Oops. It's not that she's malicious, she's just, let's say, a bit clueless about racial sensitivity. Jacqueline Mazzarella is a writer-actor-producer, best known for her on-camera role as Miss Morello on the Emmy and Golden Globe-nominated Everybody Hates Chris. TV Guide called her one of the show's funniest, most wince-inducing recurring characters. She created, produces, and stars in The Oversharer, a web series about a sweet, yet astonishingly raunchy woman looking to make connections with everyone she meets. The Oversharer was an official selection of 2018 Series Fest, Los Angeles International Film Festival, Louisiana Comedy Festival, and LA Shorts Festival, and was directed by Ali Leroy. Her current project, Ground Zero, is a half-hour PTSD comedy based on her experience in New York City on September 11, 2001. In addition, she is developing, with a partner, a dark comedy about two amateur sleuths who project all their own frustrations on a dead body in order to solve a crime, inspired by her lifelong fascination with FBI profiling and true crime. Jackie has a Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy from Johns Hopkins University. Originally from New Jersey, she now lives in Los Angeles. Miss Morello played by Jacqueline Mazzarella when she was 37 years old, and now she is 55 years old. Number 8. Kevin Tay Jackson as Jerome might not win any awards in the Genius department, but he's got a couple of classic lines up his sleeve. Every time he sees Chris, you can bet your bottom dollar he's gonna hit him up with, "Let me hold $1." And believe it or not, Chris usually coughs up the cash, sometimes just because Jerome's bored and wants to have some fun. Jerome's got a couple of special nicknames for Chris, like Lil Dude from across the street or simply Lil Dude. Now, at first, Jerome started out as this sort of sketchy character, like a minor neighborhood villain. But hold on a second, that whole idea got chucked out the window, and soon enough, he transformed into a way friendlier dude. Surprisingly, Chris and Jerome became unlikely pals. Every now and then, Chris finds himself in need of some teenage wisdom, and Jerome's more than happy to dish it out. And you know what? Sometimes it seems like Jerome genuinely cares about Chris. Now, how's that for an unexpected twist in the neighborhood? Jerome played by Kevontai Jackson when he was 23 years old, and now he is 41 years old. Number 9. Ernest Thomas as Mr. Omar. You could say he's quite a character. Mr. Omar is often seen with a different newly widowed woman each time he appears. Mr. Omar insists that he's merely offering consolation to these grieving ladies in their time of need, but the truth might be a tad more, well, adult in nature. With his favorite catchphrase, tragic, Mr. Omar has a way of causing all sorts of commotion for Chris's family, especially Julius, Chris's dad. For example, there's that time he had to borrow their phone because his own got cut off, leading to a phone bill that leaves Julius fuming. Mr. Omar's colorful presence in the neighborhood certainly adds some spice to the Rock family's life. In 1996, Thomas had a notable role alongside Gospel Grammy Award-winning singer Kirk Franklin in the sold-out tour of He Say, She Say, But What Does God Say? This experience showcased his versatility as an actor and performer. In 2005, Ernest Thomas made a triumphant return to sitcom stardom by portraying a recurring character in the period sitcom Everybody Hates Chris, 2005. He portrayed the character Mr. Omar, who was a funeral director. This role left a lasting impression on both younger and older audiences. Ernest Thomas holds a Bachelor of Science degree in sociology and psychology, which he earned from Indiana State University. Despite not being married and not having children, Thomas revealed in an interview with Vlad TV that he does, in fact, have a daughter. Mr. Omar played by Ernest Thomas when he was 56 years old, and now he is 74 years old. Number 10. Jairus Poindexter as Kill Moves, Kill Moves. Now, Kill Moves is no ordinary fellow. He's a bit eccentric, completely unhinged, and has taken up residence on the streets as a homeless man. But that's not the full story. Surprisingly, Kill Moves hails from a wealthy background. His mother lives in the upscale Upper East Side, and she's a millionaire. But here's the kicker. Kill Moves prefers the freedom and unpredictability of life on the streets. Now, Kill Moves has a fascinating backstory. He was once part of the Air Force, but his career took a nosedive when Ronald Reagan initiated some budget cuts that left him jobless. That experience seemed to trigger a breakdown, making him appear, well, a little off-kilter. Yet, every now and then, he shows flashes of remarkable intelligence and culture that leave you wondering just how deep his eccentricity goes. Kill Moves played by John Jairus Poindexter when he was 55 years old, and now he is 72 years old. We really love the cast of the Everybody Hates Chris. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you on the next video.